Good morning, Year 10. I'm sorry I can't be there today. Thank you to whoever is covering this lesson. So I need to make sure that you are listening and that you are writing the correct information down from this lesson. We don't want to waste this lesson. So first of all, can you put today's date if you haven't done so already, which is the 13th of May. And our title today, which is Comparing PMCC, which is Product Moment Correlation Coefficient, and SRCC, Spearman's Rank Correlation Coefficient. This is our last lesson on this topic, so it's consolidating all that information together. So can you write that down, please, in your books if you haven't done so already. So we need to look at the similarities and the differences between these two correlation coefficients, and that will help us decide which one is best to use in different scenarios. So as I go through these slides, you need to be writing down this information. If I'm going too fast, please let the cover teacher know and they can pause the video to help you have time to write this down. Okay? So, Product Moment Correlation Coefficient, Spearman's Rank Correlation Coefficient. What do they have in common? They are both a measure of the strength of the correlation of two variables. Now, PMCC at GCSE level, you don't have to calculate. They will just tell you what it is in the question and ask you to talk about it. But Spearman's Rank, which is what we looked at last lesson, what you've done in the start of today, you have to be able to calculate as well. But they are both still a measure of the strength of the correlation, and that's important. They're also both on the same scale. They're both a value in between -1 and +1. And you should have already in your book this scale drawn out, so you don't necessarily need to draw this scale. I'm just reminding you what it looks like, where -1 is perfect negative correlation. Zero is no correlation. And +1 is perfect positive correlation. And you should have that scale drawn in your book already, and you should have the cut-off points at 0.9, 0.7, 0.2, and negative 0.9, 0.7 and 0.2 for weak, moderate, strong and very strong. You don't need to draw that scale again because you've got that scale drawn in your book. But we need to know those two purple similarities, that they are both a measure of strength of correlation and they are both calculated between -1 and +1. So, PMCC calculates the relationship between two sets of data values. That's the important bit there. It is the relationship between two data values. Spearman's Rank also calculates the relationship, but this time it's between the rankings of two data values. And these are really, really similar points, but there is that tiny difference that PMCC is the coefficient between numbers and SRCC is the coefficient between rankings. So can you make sure you've got those two bullet points written down, please? Okay, the next thing then to be aware of is that the PMCC can only be calculated for numerical data. So it has to be numbers for the PMCC to be calculated. It can't be calculated for anything that is non-numerical. Whereas the SRCC, because we rank the data first, that can be calculated if it's numbers or not numbers. So quantitative or qualitative data. And that obviously means we can calculate the SRCC for more information than we can do for the PMCC. However, it does mean that we have an extra step that we have to follow. We must rank that data first before we calculate the SRCC. That gives us some extra work to do. So again, can you make sure you've got those new 3 points written down? And finally, it's often found that the SRCC value, the Spearman's rank value, has a stronger correlation, either positive or negative. It's normally stronger than the PMCC value. And that's because it's more likely for the ranks to be equal than the actual values themselves. So the values can be much further apart from one another, whereas the ranks will always be 1 or 1.5 apart. So it doesn't make it wrong, but it does usually mean that the PMCC is more accurate than the SRCC. So I'd definitely write that point down as well. So I'm going to just go through 6 things you need to think about when you are deciding, should I calculate PMCC or should I calculate SRCC? You don't have to write down these 6 points. You can if you think it's going to help you. But when you do the next task, they will be on the board for you to use. So, how do we decide whether to use PMCC or SRCC? The first thing you need to remember is that we have to have paired data if we are calculating a correlation coefficient. Now, paired data does not mean 2 sets of data. It means 2 sets of data that are related in some way. So, for example, you can have 10 people and each of those 10 people has done the same test twice, once in the morning, once in the afternoon, and that is the pair of data for each person. Or we could have twins where each twin has ran a race and we are pairing twins 1 time with twins 2 time. It has to be paired data. If it's not paired, then we cannot draw a scatter graph and we cannot calculate correlation or the coefficient. That's a really important point to remember. The second point is we need to question if all the data is numerical or non-numerical. If we have qualitative data, if we have some of the results that are non-numerical, so for example, if you are looking at A-level grades, those are still graded A, B, C, D, E, F, etc. And I can still put them in order from best to worst, but I cannot calculate a PMCC for letters. So I would have to use SRCC because I would have to rank them from first to last before I could then calculate the coefficient. So if I have qualitative or non-numerical data, I have to calculate SRCC. The third point you need to think about is, are both the sets of data from the same scale? What I mean by that is, are they out of the same total? If you've got 2 sets of data that are both a percentage, so out of 100, then I should use PMCC. If I've got 2 sets of data that are both out of 10, then I can use PMCC. But if they differ, if I've got one that is a score out of 12 and one that is a score out of 15, I shouldn't be using PMCC because they're not comparable. I should be using SRCC. Has the data already been ranked? Now, sometimes when you get given a data set, you don't get given the raw scores or the raw times, you just get given the positions. So, for example, if somebody runs a race, you might not be told their race times, you might just be told who came in first, second or third. If the data has already been ranked, I cannot calculate PMCC. I have to use SRCC because I don't know the raw data. And finally, if my data is on different scales, and I think we've covered this in point 3, then I should be using SRCC because they're not comparable. So if you want to write down those 5 points to help you, you can do. I'm going to ask the cover teacher to leave this frozen on the screen for you, and you should be getting a question sheet handed out to you. It's multiple choice. For each question, I want you to decide whether for that scenario we can calculate PMCC, whether we should use SRCC, or whether, because the data is not paired, we can't calculate a correlation coefficient. You can write on the sheets just before the end of the lesson. Whoever's covering is going to go through the answers, and I want you to mark that work and stick it in. Just a bit of pre-warning, next Thursday, so the 20th of May, you are going to be doing a KLT, and that is going to be on box plots, on outliers, on scatter graphs, and on these correlation coefficients. So we'll be doing some revision for that on Monday, and then you're going to have a KLT on that next Thursday. So you need to be able to do the work from this lesson.